Hello, dear community builders. I will be talking about educational projects as a tool to engage your internal community. But first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Alena Osipova, and I'm working at Kiwi.com. And at Kiwi.com, I'm managing community of Python backend developers, which is quite a vocal community of more than 200 devs. I have my Twitter account, and I posted special cat picture just for you. So you can go on my Twitter now, like, share, follow me, and just connect me to chat more about tech community building and DevRel. You can also ping me on LinkedIn. But back to the topic. When I started my position at Kiwi.com 1 year ago, I started to research my community, and I found out that my community got a little bit rusty after pandemic. Can you relate to that? Have you ever seen that in your community? Please raise your hand if yes. Okay, we have some people here. And there is a reason behind that. We are a travel company, so during the pandemic, it was a hard time for us and for our community. So when I was trying to engage my community and I was proposing them to talk at a meetup or a conference, they were telling me something like, I'm not sure if my knowledge about any of the topics is deep enough to give talk about it. And I got more. I'm not sure if my experience is valuable for the community. I'm too shy. I don't want to go with it publicly, or simply my size of Code KiwiCom t-shirt got bigger and I don't want to be visible now. So I started to search for the project that can help me to solve this issue. And I found something interesting. I found a community of, not community, I found a group of 8 quite vocal Python developers that were organizing Python Weekend project. That was an educational project led by our developers, and they did it just for fun and also for hiring needs, to hire more Pythonistas in their teams, but they didn't have any specific strategy for developing this project into something bigger. So I decided to add to this company one highly motivated community manager. It's a quote by one of my colleagues. And I decided to go to meet them in Brno because at Kiwi.com we are a company that is based in different cities all over Europe. So sometimes I'm traveling, and I'm traveling like a lot, not sometimes actually. And this is a picture of our first brainstorming session, by the way, which ended up in the bar, of course. So yeah, let me introduce Python Weekend a little bit. It's a highly intensive educational community project that is designed by our developers for developers outside of the company. The level of our attendees is Junior Plus, and it's a 3-day event. And during this 3-day event, our mentors are presenting tech talks. It's usually more than 10 talks, and of course, it's a 3-day of basically non-stop programming. During the weekend, we are building a prototype of core Kiwi.com technology, and of course, we are not boring people, so we are organizing networking sessions and community dinner. So what were our goals? We decided to grow number of our mentors from 8 to 30 within 6 months, and give newbies the opportunity to get positive experience with public speaking. And of course, we wanted to have fun along the way. What we decided to do? First of all, I talked to team leads because they could engage and help me with the engagement of their developers to join this project. And they actually bought this idea and helped me to get more newbies because they wanted to grow their developers, public speakers, and mentors. Our lead of Python Weekend project also presented the idea of Python Weekend at All Devs, which is our monthly meeting of engineering department, and that's how we got our newbies. But after that, it was time to onboard our newbies. So we designed an onboarding session for new joiners, and our old-timers were presenting and talking about how we do it at Python Weekend, what talks can be presented, and all the flow of our event. So that's how we onboarded our people. Then we established buddy system, and this system is basically for helping newbies for preparation of their slides and talks. And again, our old-timers were helping our newbies in preparation. We provided public speaking first aid, because not everybody was comfortable with presenting, and our seasoned developers helping also with presentational skills. And I also helped a lot with slides. And in the end, we decided to work with the feedback carefully, because we really wanted to check if the experience of public speaking of our developers was positive, and they are ready to continue with that. Spoiler alert, we grew our number of mentors from 8 to more than 30, and now we have 35, 36, I'm not sure about one, new mentors. But something even better happened. According to the survey, 86% of mentors are ready to participate in the community activities, again, within next 6 months. We also measured NPS score. We asked them if they are ready to recommend similar experience to their peers. And this is quite nice NPS score. We got tens of ideas for new community projects, and also some Python developers reached out to me and started asking for help in growing their personal brand, and we are now working on it in a more systematic way. Also, my personal proud moment. Some of the engineering managers reached out to me to get the feedback for promotional rationale of our Python developers. And some of the developers just got the promotion, I think it was 2 weeks ago, and it was announced at our all dev session. Right, Honza? Yeah, this is my personal proud moment. But not only bunnies and flowers can be there. First of all, I wanted to mention that most likely not every educational project will work for complete newbies in public speaking and presenting TED Talks. Please choose carefully. Content should be really familiar to your developers. They should be comfortable with the content to start working on their presentational skills. Also, your community will be growing, and crisis of decentralization will be happening. So leaders will be fighting for leadership in the community, and for you as a community manager, it will be a time to start working with the negativity in the community. This is fine, but the whole other topic. And also, as you will be getting more and more new, sometimes crazy community ideas, you will be acting as a great filter of those ideas. Or you will need to establish the system, how to manage all those tens of ideas you will be getting. To conclude my talk, I really believe that educational projects can work not only with external communities. Of course, those are great for giving back to external communities, but they also can help you to grow number of internal people in your community. So if you feel like it, just try it in your community and ping me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and tell me how it worked. And now this is my time for one question. I hope it's about my cat or educational projects. And yeah, don't forget to ping me and chat more about DevRel and community management.